Hi everybody, my name is Hannah and this is Pepper and Pine, and today I'm sharing with you the Block and Stick Crayons by Stockmar. Stockmar carries 32 colors, and today I'm going to share with you 26 of them. We're going to do little color swatches of each one so that you can see the colors that they carry so that you can choose the best ones for your family. They also have a brand new set called Colors of the World. We're going to sample these ones as well. These come with 8 beautiful colors that are intended for landscapes, people, and animals. They are beautiful. They also come in the block crayons as well with the same colors. I really like the block crayons for landscapes and other illustrations, especially in the younger grades, but I appreciate the stick crayons as well, especially these stick crayons because they are wider, thicker, and more durable than the smaller crayons that you typically find. Stockmar also carries other products using these beautiful colors that I'm going to share with you today. There are the watercolors. These come in a concentrated form that you dilute with water. They also have the semi-opaque watercolors in a paint palette. They also have the wax. This beeswax we use for more intricate designs. This is nice and thin, and actually sometimes in the winter we end up using this wax as modeling wax because it warms up a little bit easier and then you can mold it more easily than waiting for the thicker wax to warm up, because you do need it to be a little bit warm before you can start to mold it. This also comes in a beautiful assortment of colors, and the smell is incredible. It smells so good. If you haven't used beeswax for modeling before, I highly recommend you try this out. But today we're looking at the crayons. Now, if you are just looking for a simple set of crayons without having to worry about all of the different colors that Stockmar comes in, you can just buy their set of 16. It comes with a beautiful assortment of colors that's going to be perfectly suitable for most of your art projects. And you can also find it in the stick crayons as well. And you can also find it in a set of 8 crayons. And you can actually buy them individually if you'd like. So if you just want to explore a few of the colors to begin with, you can buy them individually as stick or block crayons. And the links to all of the crayons are in the description box below. Once you get your crayons, you might consider storing them in a crayon roll. This one was handmade and it fits all of the crayons beautifully, and each of these little crochet pouches match the color of the crayon. You can also keep them in the metal tin that they come in. However, I don't recommend storing all of your crayons together in a basket or a bin because the wax will transfer onto other crayons, and then you need to take a few minutes to clean them off before you use them. Otherwise, your drawing is going to have transfer from other crayons onto your page. Okay, so let's begin with the stick crayons. Oh, I forgot to share with you. This is a sharpener for your stick crayons. Your block crayons don't need a sharpener, but you simply put your crayon in. You can sharpen it if you need a finer point. And that sharpens up nicely to a point which you can use for fine detailing when you're drawing, or you can use your stick crayons for writing. When my children were new writers at around grade 1, we would use our stick crayons often to write as it was easier for my students to hold. Okay, now it's time to do a color swatch of each of these colors. The first thing I want to do is put them in somewhat of a rainbow order and to label all of the colors that we're going to be using. And I actually want to show you 2 colors that I think are really unique for this color set, and that's the silver and the gold, and they are quite metallic once you see them on the page. Now, we haven't used these that much in our homeschooling, but they are a nice addition, especially for the main lessons where you might want to include in your illustration something that is metallic, either gold or silver. What I really like about the colors is that there actually is a wide variety of browns, which I love for our landscape illustrations. And it comes with quite a few greens, but my favorite green is the olive green, which I didn't know they carried until many years later when we were mostly using the basic greens that come in the set of 8. So I'm going to put these in rainbow order and then we can begin. I have them in somewhat of a rainbow order. They are numbered, and so from red to blue, the numbers are 1 to about 11. And then there are other blues and other browns, and then of course you have your white, black, gray, pink, and your metallics. Let's start with Blue Violet. I really like using these crayons lighter versus darker, but I'm going to show you both light and dark application. Lighter is great if you want to layer other colors. This is ultramarine and it is much lighter than I expected. Such a beautiful color. Prussian blue has a deeper tone, especially when you're working with the Stockmar watercolors. It's really great to mix Prussian blue with yellow for a beautiful green. Next, we have cobalt blue, and this one resembles, in my opinion, a little bit of ultramarine. Next, we're going to work with blue. This is the one that you're typically going to find in most of the sets. It's a very general mid-tone blue. Next, we have blue green. This is a really lovely color. I love the greens, especially for our landscapes. The actual green is so vibrant, but coming up is my favorite green, and that is the olive green number 23. This one you do have to buy separately or in one of the larger sets. I love it so much. Next is yellow green. It's this beautiful, vibrant, new spring green that's just gorgeous. It's number 6, followed by lemon yellow, which is number 5. It's the lightest yellow. It's really beautiful for a bright, sunny day. Next, we have golden yellow, which complements the lemon yellow really beautifully. I think golden yellow is probably my favorite yellow of them all. Next, we have orange, and I love the lighter version of all of the colors, but you can see how deep these colors become when you layer them more deeply. So this is vermilion. This comes in between your orange and your carmine red. Now, when you want to layer your colors, I do recommend doing them lighter. This is red violet. It's this beautiful plum color. Next, we're going to move on to the browns. We have umber, number 22. I love the browns. We use them for our landscape all the time. Venetian red is new to me. I love this one so much. It's a brown with a red undertone versus yellow ochre, which is a brown with a very deep orange yellow undertone. Yellow brown is another beautiful, rich brown with beautiful warm undertones. Next, we have rust, which is number 13, and that is a brown with a red undertone. All these browns, I love them so much. We use them often. White, you cannot see, but it is magic when you watercolor over it. Next, we have gray, number 17, followed by black, number 15, which we rarely, if ever, use. Next, we have silver, which again is not a color that I commonly use, but it is so beautiful along with gold, number 25. Next, we have pink, which is this beautiful light color that you cannot get even when you mix carmine red with white. So I'm really glad that it's included. And now we have pearl pink, which is my new favorite color. You can also find this in the Colors of the World palette. But there are a few colors that I don't have that I want to share with you. There's indigo, number 47, magenta, 42, flame red, number 43, mid yellow, I'm very excited to see that one, 44, and I am so excited to see leaf green, number 45, because we use our greens so often. Here's a final look at all of the color swatches. You can see from light to deep using just one crayon. The deeper you go with the crayon, the more wax will be deposited on your paper, which means it will be harder to blend colors. So if you want to blend colors, go lighter with them, but you can go heavier with your crayons and build up a waxy residue, which you can then use the included scraper to scratch out designs. I hope this was helpful in seeing an overview of the colors that Stockmar carries for their block and stick crayons. Don't forget to check out the blog post that accompanies this video for more information, as well as links to all of the resources I shared with you today. You can find the link to that blog post in the description box below. And if you'd like to see how we're homeschooling on a daily basis, you can find me on Instagram and now on TikTok at Pepper and Pine.